So here we are, another dose of tempestuous rivalry and heady ambition. It is, of course, the familiar side of the two big Milanese teams preparing to lock horns once more. They've been doing this since 1908, and the contest remains as fiery as ever. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan Derby. That's rather hopeful. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
And it's Messi. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Serginho. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now that looks a decent ball. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Brilliantly cut out.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such a big chance! Goal! Inter! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Look at the space here. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Looking to play him in. Oh, played through for the wide man. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. It's Asa! Beckham. Played back in. Roll, back and defending. Roll, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for options for movement. Cross goes in there. Yes, it's in! AC Milan are all square.
The goal scorer for Milan after 30 minutes is number 7, Raul.
Milan grab the equalizer and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Gets to show off his quick feet. Albert Ferrer kept his eye on it, and he's there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Inter Milan do love to play that diagonal long ball, don't they, Jim?
Yeah, and the fullbacks are proving to be useful outlets for them too, Peter. The opposition could do with putting multiple bodies on them to stop the runs, but it's easier said than done, especially if the ball's hit early enough.
And it's been given away. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's a superb piece of defending. And we have our very first corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Half-time getting close now. Musiala! Oh, and again! Goal! Inter! And they get themselves in front! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Minutes is number 49, Garnacho. Garnacho. Garnacho.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he shoots! Oh, it's gone in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 44 minutes
There was
is
no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Zanetti. Beckham. Raul. Looking for the run. Oh, super ball. And a chance! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Of course they will.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know.
It's Raul! No mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Number 7.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Aimed beyond the defence. Azar, not the most accurate pass. Lewandowski, can he finish? We've got a goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
The goal scorer for Inter after 56 minutes is number 21, Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Knocks it back. Zanetti. And it's Beckham. Reinders producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That's an imaginative pass. And that pass just didn't quite work. Beckham.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he's straight offside.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change. And this one has been on... And the keeper's given it away. Reinders, shot a goal! There it is! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
He has given that a lot back.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Substitution for Inter, number 42, Musiala.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Koundé, well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last. And it's Bellingham, nicely spread. Garnacho. Nice interception, well timed.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Knocks it into space, and this is Raul.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risk.
Just about within shooting range. And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Coming on the field is number 10, Messi. Substitution.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that could set him on his way. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Beckham. Darren Fletcher. Serginho. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a good ball out wide. Back into the middle. Oh, important interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Here. Hazard! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution for Inter, number 9, Hazard. Coming on to
Couple of
replace
changes
him
then in
is
quick succession.
number
I think you have to
24,
admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Inter Milan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
And just a quick announcement that the
So there it
details of our
is.
next home
What
game
struck
are
you most
currently
about
on
that?
screen.
Yeah, well, I've been on the